a real intense part of the fire.
Possibly.
And it's just wiped it out.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, that is certainly burnt.
That is definitely singed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind betting the helicopter bombing would have been picking up out of those freshwater lakes too.
Yeah.
If they had to.
Morning, Kev.
Morning, Stuart. How are you?
Oh, I'm awake.
Oh, I'm not.
All right, let's go to Maryborough.
Yeah, well, we're up now. We might as well. Nice warm morning.
Cut with a small talk, mate. We're on serious mission.
Oh, I know.
I know you can't see us, it's pointless filming. I might as well have just recorded the audio, really.
Well, you could
look,
put
there
the
we
camera
are.
outside. Just let it see what we're doing out there. And you don't want to waste film, no? Film.
We're on the way to Maryborough because it's 3:48. Actually, that's not really a good reason, is it?
No.
3:48 in the morning.
That's the reason why it's 3:48 in the morning.
There is nothing like a good early morning sunrise
Okay.
flight. And we're going to Fraser Island because we're going to go and check out the fires that have been burning and see what damage has been done. I hope you can appreciate the low light in here.
Yeah.
It's that dark. The sun will be rising in about an hour about an hour actually. And our plan is to try and get off the ground at sunrise. The sun will be rising in 1 hour and 2 minutes time.
Yep.
I can't tell if it's still going to be too smoky for that or not. We are launching a competition to do with Fraser Island and the fires at the moment. What we're planning to do is, if you want to enter, you are eligible then, if you answer all the questions correctly, to come flying and see firsthand from my aircraft. Everybody that wins will be eligible for a flight, or you can hand it on to someone in the family or a friend. Clear prop. We're late.
Oh no.
Yeah, good morning again. It's now sunrise right now actually. We plan to be off the ground about now, so we're pretty much on schedule. Here's some helicopter photos. There's a water bomber sitting right in front of me. I took some photos just before. They're quite impressive machines actually, so hopefully we won't be seeing too much of him this morning while we're out there over Fraser Island looking for smoke, and well, we won't have trouble finding that. I think I can see some now. So anyway, today's flight is about Fraser Island and the fires. This is the flight reconnaissance to the centre of Fraser Island. This has been burning now. I think today would be day 39. So yeah, we're all set to go. We're warming up. We'll be using runway 17 to the south, left-hand departure over to Fraser Island. And one of the things I do now is a pre-flight briefing where I say to myself, below 400 feet straight ahead, I will be trying to land. There's a patch of grass at the end of the runway. Otherwise I'm in the river or I'm in the houses. There's no options there. Okay, so above 500 feet I've proven I can get back, not with a passenger, I don't know. I'll probably make it back to the grass runway over the other side here, or we'll be landing across the runway if that's the need. We've got plenty of room. And yeah, if we're at 1,000 feet we might even consider turning back 360 onto the runway we took off on. But I think the grass runway is the best option at 500 feet. So that's our pre-departure briefing. Everything's warming up, so we're going to set our instruments. Anyway, we'll see you in the air. Mirror traffic, microlight 6340 departs the hangars and the apron and enters runway backtracks 17 for a local flight Fraser Island area. Maryborough. Okay. Maryborough traffic, microlight 6340 lines up, rolls runway 17 left-hand departure Maryborough. 50 degrees. Look at that sunrise.
Beautiful. That cloud makes it really nice.
Mirror traffic, microlight 6340 Z-Bond 17, left-hand departure for the east, climbing through 800 for 1,000 feet, mirror traffic. So in front of us you can see Fraser Island. As the sun rises, it'll get hot pretty quickly soon. Time is now 5:03 AM local. We're doing 80 knots. And anyway, there's not too much smoke to be seen right now, but the fire is just to our probably 10 o'clock location across the river. Here comes the sun. So we'll make a beeline for the fire ground. I'm probably going to go under or over those clouds. I might actually go over because I want some height for this anyway. Alright, so we'll catch up with you shortly when we're over the fire area, or there's something else interesting to see. Bye. That must be it. Okay, so we're just leaving the coastline. We're over river heads, approaching Fraser Island. Looks very smoky below the cloud. That cloud, Kev suggested earlier, what did you ask? Is it from the fire or something?
Yeah, is the smoke settling underneath the cloud?
Or is the cloud settling above the smoke?
Yeah.
So I think it might actually be some moisture from the smoke rising that's condensed into cloud actually. Because it only seems to be over the, well, it's a typical Fraser Island thing. Have a look for yourselves. Like Fraser Island has got its own environment, atmosphere, weather stuff going on. So we're just steadily climbing up to 5,500 to get over the smoke and the cloud. Hopefully that'll give us a better view of the scene, what's going on. See the smoke layer now?
Yeah.
Right, so we've just gone through what we call an inversion layer, which means we're on top of the maximum height that the moisture and cloud and everything can rise. It's been trapped. The smoke as well, of course. A very, very defined layer of smoke lies before us. And this is why I wanted to get up to this altitude. We're currently at 5,400 feet. Fraser Island traffic, microlight 6340 is approaching from the Sandy Straits towards south of Moon Point, and from the north, from the southwest at 5,500 currently, and will be remaining at this altitude for the next 30 minutes or so. Fraser Island traffic. There's Kingfisher Bay Resort down on our right. Five and a half thousand feet. We can now trim down for speed, pull some power off. Temps are good. Right, let's maintain. corpuscle rays. What are they called? Is it corpuscle?
I don't know.
Corpuscular? Rays of light interplaying with the shadows of the clouds.
That sounds poetic.
So we're currently just south of Moon Point, and these fires are burning probably just to the north of Moon Point, inland of course, and there's the other one or two just further north which are more to the east coast of Fraser Island. There was some talk about the cathedrals near the Mahino shipwreck actually, just up on the sand dunes, and that will be what that fire is over there. Now there was indications from the satellite that there were more fires to the north, but they weren't the huge concern like these ones are. So the plan at this time is we're going to do a lap around all of the fires. The camera on the wingtip out to my right will be filming inwards anyway, and we've also got another camera under the aircraft for maximum directional pickup, which is a 360. So we'll continue our lap around the top of the furthest fire, and then we'll be turning south again, and we'll track over the top of the smoke and down past Moon Point and Pelican Banks on the way back to Maryborough, which is where we'll probably grab something to drink, like a coffee, as you need, don't you, Kev?
I need a coffee.
Do you? I didn't think you were addicted. Entrapment there, sorry. Like, yeah. I can't see any burnt foliage yet, but I would say that in the next week or two, we'll really start to see this place brown off as the trees lose their foliage, and we'll make normally they make a fairly quick recovery. I was checking the long-term rain forecast. You can have a look at it now. I'll give you the link in the description. There's not really any rain forecast until December. We're currently at, today would be the 21st, I think, of November. So we've still got a few more weeks of no rain. However, having said that, Fraser Island does create its own environment, atmosphere. As you can see, it's cloudy here. It wasn't when we took off. So that might actually generate some rainfall over Fraser Island, hopefully, which will help to quench these fires. There's a good close-up or closer-up version of the fires. We're currently sitting at 5,200 feet now. There's a few lakes around here, so if you're looking on your maps of Fraser Island, you probably recognise the lakes on the maps, and that gives you a bit of an idea of where these fires are at the moment. Now there is a little bit of a brown tinge in the foliage in the trees, so the fire's been right through here. The fires don't really look too big from up here, but they've covered a lot of area. As I said earlier, they've been burning, I think today's day 39. They've been burning for a while. They've done a fair bit of damage.
Certainly have.
Well, my heart goes out to the wildlife. I just hope they've been able to get away. Of course, there'll be new animals born at springtime. There'll be animals that can't flee the fires, and when it was burning really hot and intensely, just go around this cloud, there's no point looking at cloud. Yeah, when the fires are burning really badly, of course, they would have been an inferno, erupting away. Look at the smoke in the valley, it's quite interesting to see. Makes it a lot more interesting from the air.
That's a fairly big front, isn't it, that furthest one?
Yeah, so, and a lot of this is in very, very inaccessible forest. There's a road below us, a track, if you want to call it that. There's another track there. You can see burnt foliage now below us, next to the lakes. You can see it quite clearly actually, so that might be some of the older burn. So this area's really copped a hammering over the last month. I would say it's going to die off a lot more yet, and there might even be some trees lost. And some of these trees are quite old. Alrighto, so ahead of us now is the Cathedral's fire. We'll keep tracking up the edge of the cloud over to the coast on the east side. Now guys, I'm trying to keep the video fairly short for you. But if I keep talking and waffling on, just yeah, let me know in the comments. It looks very dead down below us. Like there's a lot of stuff missing. Maybe that.
Question 1. What is my aircraft registration and aircraft brand and model in the videos? Question 2. What was the maximum flight altitude that we went to? Was it 3,500, 4,500, 5,500 or 6,500 feet? And question 3. What colour was the other plane in the video that flew with us? So they're the 3 questions. There's some conditions as well. Now to answer these questions, please go onto my CrayonBox Flying Adventures Facebook page and message me through there. Entries will close on the 20th of December and announcements will be made in a video on Christmas Day that will be published by me on Christmas Day, and there might be some private information about who actually won sent separately in a message to you directly. You must live in Hervey Bay or Maryborough in the area. You have to answer the 3 questions. You need to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. You need to like the 2 Fraser Island bushfire flight videos. And you need to post a comment saying, I'm in to win. Everyone that gets the answers right will be a winner.
This is a real intense part of the fire. Possibly. And it's just wiped it out. Yeah. It's gone. Yeah, that is certainly burned. That is definitely singed. Yeah. I wouldn't mind betting the helicopter bombing would have been picking up out of those freshwater lakes too. Yeah. If they had to.